Like a resilient virus, Level Up returns. Prepare yourself for the most thorough and accurate review of the newest Halo.
In the spirit of Halo, we've decided to do the entire review from within the game. Woo! It's actually kind of cool. Okay, that's stupid. All right, here we go.
So, don't you reach for that dial. Here comes Halo Reach.
That didn't make sense. No one watches this on a TV with a dial.
Well, the kids in Shul would have to reach.
You're doing this? Really?
I promise, coming up with these puns is well within my reach.
God, I hate you.
Do you hate me because I'm just so...
Ha! Can't think of another pun, can you?
I'm sort of reaching here.
Oh, for the love of God. The first thing that strikes the player about Halo Reach is options. The options are everywhere. Game types, armor abilities, maps, armor unlockables, file sharing. The game is literally bursting with options. Bungie wanted their last Halo venture to be a gem, but they gave us a treasure trove of gems.
Indeed, the options are staggering. When you load up the game for the first time, you're given an opportunity to customize your character. Why would this be important in a shooter? Because that Spartan represents you in all of Reach's game modes. That's right, every game mode. The cutscenes in the campaign will even feature your customized avatar in them. It's a nice touch and helps to maintain the continuity of your in-game presence.
You can continue to customize your character in the Halo Reach Armory. You unlock pieces of armor by satisfying various criteria, which is generally ranking up. However, before you can equip the armor, you have to pay for it with credits. Fortunately, Bungie saw fit to reward players with credits for playing any of the game modes at all, online or off. That's right, you don't have to spend countless hours toiling away in multiplayer matches.
But you do anyway.
Just dinking around in Forge mode will net you some in-game currency. In fact, completing the entire campaign offline by yourself will net you a good chunk of change to get yourself started.
Yes, you unlock expensive things by acquiring credits, but you'll have to choose how to spend them. I prefer to flex my creative muscle with mine.
Yeah, keep it in your pants, Mr. Forge World.
Halo Reach comes with an adequate number of game types. In fact, I've never seen so much variety in FPS before. From objective-based games like Capture the Flag and Territories to Slayer-based games like SWAT and Headhunter. This game covers all the bases, and then some. Bungie even went out of their way to provide slightly customized variants of their signature Slayer, CTF, and Assault game types. Listing all the game types and their variants would take forever, so we'll just leave you to explore them on your own. There's something for everyone in terms of game type, so it probably won't take you too long to find your favorite.
Just make sure you avoid Headhunter. That crap is just one big monkey circus.
Bananas and everything. Imagine a variant of Slayer in which your hard-earned kills mean absolutely nothing until redeemed at a constantly moving drop point, exposing your progress to the cruel apathy of chance.
By respawning X.
But don't take our word for it. Feel free to try it for yourself.
Just know that we totally told you so.
Bungie dipped into the rich backstory fleshed out by novels like The Fall of Reach and First Strike by Eric Nyland for the plot of Reach, and it shows. ODST raised the bar for the franchise in storytelling with its noir setting and focus on a protagonist other than Master Chief.
Who'da thunk it?
Yeah, really. Reach gives you a full six-pack of Spartans to contend with, setting up a classic war movie squad dynamic.
The characters of Noble Team, the 6-member Spartan team that you're a part of, are all unique in role and characteristics. You have your sniper June, snarky close quarter combat Emil, the team leader Carter, tech expert Kat, and the gentle giant and heavy machine gunner George. And last but not least, the new guy, you. The originality there is overpowering. Not much is really revered about the character's backstory. You'll have to read the actual Halo novels to have any sort of clue as to what the Spartans have been through prior to Reach.
I've heard those novels are pretty great.
They are. I've read them. All of them.
Anyways, the plot progresses in a linear war epic fashion, in which your attempts to hold the relentless Covenant invasion back fail time and time again, forcing Noble Team to retreat through a succession of scenic locales until the inevitable catches up with them. I don't think it's much of a spoiler to tell you that of the 6 Spartans you started the game with, 0 make it out.
That includes you. By the way, Kat got what was coming to her.
That's a little harsh, don't you think?
She kept standing in front of me while I was sniping. Are you honestly surprised that she died the way she lived, running in front of sniper muzzles?
It's hardly a sustainable way to live one's life. Alright, next up is Forge Mode. Bungie saw fit to include a number of upgrades that the editor desperately needed to compete with what the hackers were cooking up. I like the snap-to-angle feature and physics collision toggles, as they both serve to raise the quality floor for forged submissions. Even the maps thrown together by lazy people can boast right angles and merged objects. The biggest upgrade, however, was the brand new level entitled Forge World. It's exactly what it sounds like, a massive canvas ready and waiting for the legions of design-minded Halo players. It's a celebration of every success Bungie has ever had in the realm of level design, though that doesn't explain why Blood Gulch was invited to the party again.
The innovations don't stop there. File sharing, Halo Waypoint integration, and theater mode all received a lot of attention and care.
Well, while we regrettably can't go into too much detail on them right now, just know that they've all been improved.
If you liked the returning modes before, then you'll love them now.
Of course, we did have a few gripes.
Yeah, first off, our opinion about Halo multiplayer matchmaking hasn't changed. We're chiefly referring to the spawning system. It could definitely use a few tweaks, because there's nothing more frustrating than being killed by some jerkwad and then spawning a few feet right in front of him just for another free kill.
Especially when it happens consistently throughout the match.
Hope you like teabagging, because that trend sure as hell didn't die with Halo 3.
And the grenades! Look, I guess grenades sucked back in the old days because there's no telling how far their deadly shrapnel will travel upon chucking. Perhaps that makes them more realistic? Personally, I'd like to know how close or how far away a nade needs to be before it insta-kills me.
A lot of these gripes are situational, however. We do believe them to be relevant, as they interfere with an otherwise very enjoyable gaming experience.
Also, I'd like to point out that these frustrations were alleviated somewhat by the camaraderie of a second player on split screen.
Yeah, in fact, some of our best experiences with the game were when we actually played together split screen.
I had no idea that I could actually enjoy myself, but there you go. Multiplayer isn't the only mode that could use a look-see. While Forge mode definitely receives a lot of love, the movement of objects still feels a little kind of chunky and is rather difficult to get things to line up exactly right. It would also be nice to have some sort of tutorial for people to optionally peruse, because options are great, but too many options with too little explanation can be somewhat less so.
Finally on our list of gripes is this. What the heck happened to Jun? He just disappeared about 3/4 of the way through the campaign! Bungie has done it again, and it's a splendid culmination of everything that is Halo.
I am no Halo fanboy, but Reach seems like a pretty solid package, and I respect the work Bungie put into it. I might even pick up a copy sometime.
Yeah, he bootlegged off of mine. Before we leave you, though, we felt it wise to point out that if you really don't like Reach, well, then it's perfectly acceptable to return to Halo 3. Right.
No. God, I'm tired of saying Reach. I can't even spell it anymore. I don't think I can even remember what it means.
You really couldn't define it right now?
Well, it's like if you try to grab? Maybe? Something like that? I don't know. Anyways, I sure hope the audience doesn't feel like we put the extra month to no use. I mean, I have to define audience a little more explicitly to really answer that question accurately because we have a bunch of different kinds of audiences, you know what I mean? I mean, like, I don't know whether the people who filter through Shul actually noticed that we had a rerun playing for an entire month. Yeah. But, I mean, some of them surely. I mean, they watch the show. And what of our YouTube audience? Our subscribers must feel utterly abandoned. It's just a shame. We're so bad. Kinley, do you have nothing stupid to say about any of this? Wait, what the crap? Are you No!
Boom! Teabag time, mother. Yeah, teabag time. 5 seconds to respawn.
My body!
Yeah.
Why?
Oh, we're done here.